Hello again. Thanks for joining me again, and to those of you who are joining for the first time, welcome. If you enjoy this video, perhaps you'd like to subscribe, and then you'll be notified, if you hit the little bell that is, every time I upload a new video. Today I'm going to talk about something that possibly could change the rest of your life. Yeah, I know, that sounds too hard to believe, doesn't it? But it's something that a lot of us have not managed to deal with in life. That is rising above being a victim to your circumstances. I don't think there's one of us that has gone through life without something negative happening in our lives. Some not so bad, others really, really bad, and bad enough that they've perhaps affected the rest of your life. But today I want to ask you if it's necessary, if you're going to allow this to overshadow the remainder of your life, to sap every ounce of joy out of your life. Perhaps some of us now, right now, are wondering how to get through the day, or maybe how to get through the night. Would it help you if I said that I understand, that I've been where you are, and I know what you're feeling like? But today I want to just open up a thought process that will require you being very honest with yourself. Not with anybody else, just with yourself. Otherwise the whole exercise will be fruitless. But let's open up the thought process of why we become victims to the things that have happened to us in our lives. Let's examine why we can't rise above them. Have you ever thought that perhaps you have become your situation? That you become so entrenched in it that you're actually it? What would you be without your story? Do you think you'd perhaps have nothing to talk about, nothing interesting enough to say, unless you were holding the audience spellbound with some tragic story? I know that this may sound crazy, but some of us have become so used to the burden that we carry around that we don't know how to put it down anymore. I think we all know somebody who complains about everything. Every time you see her in the supermarket, she's either complaining about her husband or her sick mother-in-law or her troubled teen. Yes, I know now you're saying, how would you like to have a teenage son who's a drug addict? No, I wouldn't. But just think about this for a minute. Do you not think that that drug addict son of yours perhaps feels terribly guilty about what he's putting you through? And is your miserable face every time he looks at you making him feel any better? You're not improving the situation at all. I'm going to share something personal with you. I need you to know that I completely understand if you have found yourself in this situation. I've suffered my whole adult life with severe depression, and I have always had counseling from a psychologist. And a very brave psychologist said to me one day, Rose, have you taken note of how you respond when somebody asks you how you are? And I said, oh, well, what would I say? Fine? She said, no, you don't say fine. You say, I'm fine. Immediately making the person who's asking after me feel like they need to say, "Shame, Rose, are you having a difficult time?" That's what I had become. So perhaps it's just going to be as simple as the fact that you've had it pointed out to you. Because I've got a feeling that next time somebody asks you how you are, you're perhaps just going to remember how to say, "I'm fine," and "How are you?" But perhaps the situation is much harder to deal with than that. And I'd love to chat to you more about it. If there are other issues that you'd like to talk about or more on the same subject, please leave me a comment and I'll get back to you, or we'll talk some more about it. But until then, just rise above your situation. Don't make your situation who you are. You are yourself, you're special. Rise above it. Have a wonderful week. Bye for now.